This is my last day of doing this. College calls, and goodness gracious, I'm going to answer because it's about 95 degrees out here, minus the humidity, of course.
All right, guys, we just had lunch. It was pizza day. Ben brought pizza. Say hi, Ben.
Hi.
Ken, Peyton, Ben, and I are all going out to spray some fields, and we know that spraying isn't necessarily our favorite thing to be doing on the farm, but sometimes it's necessary, and I will we'll explain why. We got all the backpacks. Where's our jugs? We don't have enough product.
Oh, we got the product. We got the goods.
Where are the goods, Ken? Brother, that's just gasoline. All right, guys, this is the beautiful back half of our farm, filled with Indian grass and I guess world milkweed. Got a bunch of that hanging out here. So we are about to start spraying. And again, I want a disclaimer that we don't like spraying that much, but sometimes we have to do it. The reason we have to do it is because things like switchgrass, big blue, you can't, when they're established, you're not gonna hoe them out. Those roots are going down 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 feet into the ground. So the best way to do it is just to spray it. But even then, big blue is very hard to kill with spray. Ken, any words?
Yep, sometimes it's a necessary evil. The hope, though, is once you get ahead of it, then you don't have to use as much of it down the road, and you can do more with the hose and the shovels.
What are we doing? What's the plan?
Well, this is about the biggest single field Carol has.
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? We are about to spray. Peyton was gonna put pants on, but he is actually okay with the cancer that comes with.
I'm also okay with the cancer.
Peyton, why are you so upset?
Okay, so I had a different backpack that the straps were even on. These straps are gonna work. It's square. All the other ones are round.
But you're also
You're
a square.
You're a donut.
That was valid,
You have
but
no
don't
friends
appreciate
and
it.
you play with cats. Let's just go.
I don't know if you can tell it all, but there's a lot higher stand because a lot of this stuff didn't get burned in this area. Back here, I don't know if you watched our burning video, the only part of this field that got burned was when it accidentally set on fire and we had to put it out. But since it didn't get burned, it's really tall stuff. It's a lot harder to see where we're spraying in this field and find the things we need to get out of here. This is switchgrass and it is resilient, so we're gonna spray it. Got to get around the base in case it's a couple different plants. All right, now that's checked.
We're about 15 minutes in and I have completely lost sight. I don't see anybody out here. Nature is beautiful. It's just me killing weeds and running from the badgers. I'll keep you guys updated. Here's some switchgrass, and that switchgrass can have a little bit of weed killer as a treat. 25 minutes in. I'm just thinking now it would have been real nice if I brought some water because it is scorching outside. Very warm. I don't know if I'm gonna make it back out, guys. About 45 minutes in. Pretty sure that I'm being tracked by a badger right now. My life is in that badger's hands. If it gets me, I am an absolute goner. It's a lot of switchgrass, a lot of big blue stem, not a lot of water. I'm thinking about drinking the Kool-Aid here soon. If I do that, I will see God.
Anyway, so we're over here in this wonderful big field, as you can kind of see behind me. It kind of curves around. Now, as you're looking at it, you're going to kind of notice it slopes up and around, comes down around these trees here. We like to call it the toilet bowl. As you can tell, a loving name. That's where we will labor. That's where we will suffer. Goodness gracious, though, we will get it done because that is the Hoksey way. Hoorah.
So here's some Queen Anne's lace, a little bit right there. The white stuff, it's real pretty. You'll see it all over ditches. Super invasive. You got to get these stuff out of your fields. We actually have been winning the war against it the past few years. So what we do is we go into the ditch every year around our farm and pull the small amount that comes into our ditches, and that keeps it from our farm. All right, I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's a switchgrass right up there. First, you gotta walk up real slow, and if you're not quiet, you'll scare it off. than when you get to it. So that's a scientific way on how to round up species without killing everything around it.
Now, I chose this route for one main reason. There's 4 of us in the field. Ben's way up there on the ridge. Nick and Peyton are back there. I get to walk past this little tree island right here. And yes, shade is awesome, but the chance of finding an antler is even awesomer. I love finding deer antlers. Spend a lot of my free time in the spring looking for them. Found a few when we were planning up in Tama. I'm hoping I might stumble across one today.
As you can see, it is very thick out here. It is impossible to see where one man's field stops and another begins. You know, I've been walking for about maybe 50 minutes now, and I have not seen anyone. I think I'm still in the big blue stem field, but I'm not sure. Somehow, all these beans got into our big blue stem field, so I'm personally taking it upon me to spray every... I wish I had some help.
My goodness, it's a badger hole. You gotta be watching out for them badgers.
Whenever we're gonna walk through tall grass like this, I'm always worried I'm gonna step into a badger hole like I've done a million times already. And badgers, they can be pretty nasty. For lack of a better term, a cousin of wolverines, probably the most ferocious animal on this continent. Yeah, they tear you up.
I've accepted, or I'll probably die out here, so I've made it my mission to kill every switchgrass and every badger that I see, and it is going swimmingly. They say that badgers don't have any natural predators. Well, they have one now, and it's me. Badgers are out there looking for a nice deer or bear or something. Holy shit, that was a quail. Badgers are out here hunting, you know, deer or small bear for breakfast. Well, you know what I'm out here hunting for breakfast? Badgers. I came to this godforsaken Indian grass field to do 2 things, and that's spray switchgrass and kill some badgers. And I'm all out of spray. Found something interesting, guys, about the only sign of life. Maybe it's just one flower in a field of big blue stem. Just like me, I'm just one Peyton in a field of badgers. And I've hunted all my comrades down, ate them, drank their blood. I'm just out here, no water, no supplies, just trucking onto the horizon.
We're coming up to the last bit of this Indian grass, which should be our last spraying for a while.
Thank you for watching Hoksey Native Seeds.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take you away. And be hopeful, hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, cause we hopeful.
I wish that you could show some love instead of hating so much when you see some other people coming up. I wish I could teach the world to sing, write some music and have them tripping off the joy I bring. I wish that we can hold hands, listen instead of dissing lessons from a grown man. And I wish the families that lack